So here we are at YosemitePinesRV.com, and I've got one of the pages for the information on one of the luxury cabins opened up here, and so I'm told that we want this information to be in some type of interface similar to this, meaning the individual will come upon the page and they will see an index of some sort, whether that be a list like this, whether it be thumbnail images, whatever, and when they click on that, they want to be able to have the information about the room, whatever, come up, and then be able to also go away at the same time to be able to be displayed and be hidden, all that without the individual leaving the page. So this is not a problem. There are actually several ways that we can do this. So this way right here, this is known as an accordion. It's a very common interface used for this, just a little piece of JavaScript that's used, and you just got a couple of divs here. And when this is clicked on, this allows that div to be displayed, and when this is unclicked, the div is hidden, and it's animated in with a little CSS3 animation. So it's a very direct and to the point way of doing this. Not exactly the most elegant way of doing it, not the most modern way of doing it, and not the way that we would recommend doing it. The way that we would recommend doing it is with Bootstrap Modals. Bootstrap is a framework that we use for building websites from the ground up. It's just JavaScript and CSS, so we can integrate it with any type of CMS. Doesn't matter if it's Drupal, Joomla, WordPress, Magento, doesn't matter what it is. We can always integrate Bootstrap with it. We integrate Bootstrap from the ground up. We don't use any pre-made themes or anything like that. We build everything directly from the ground up here. So in this particular instance, what we have here is modal.js. It's just a little bit of JavaScript that's included with Bootstrap. And what it does is it allows information to pop up in little modal windows, just like this. So right here, you're seeing one that's already popped up. I'm going to show you what happens when we pop one up right here by launching the demo. As you see, it just pops up this modal. The background goes a little gray. That doesn't have to happen if you don't want it to, but it's a nice effect. And here you see a bunch of information in the modal, as well as some buttons down here at the bottom. We could put a form field in here to save some information to the database if the individual was logged in, or if we wanted, them to submit their email address or something. So that's what that Save Changes button is there. It doesn't do anything right now. It's just, as you can see, this is just the framework. There's no functionality with these buttons. They're just here for an example showing you what the modal does. We can close the modal by clicking on Close. We can close the modal by Xing out of the X right there. We can close the modal simply by clicking anywhere off the screen that's not on the modal itself. In addition to that, we can also add other functionality to the modal, such as these little popovers right here. Pop-up, which is another little piece of JavaScript that's built into Bootstrap right here. And of course, with everything in Bootstrap, this is 100% responsive. Does not matter what size screen you're looking at, what size screen you're viewing on. It will go ahead and resize itself for that screen all the way down to tiny little 360 pixel wide older smartphones. So anyway, that is the interface that we would recommend using for this. There are some other ones, but they're not quite as elegant and don't give you quite the level of flexibility that you're going to have with the modal here. As I said, we can embed pretty much any content into the modal. We could actually embed an accordion into the modal if you wanted to. Wouldn't advise doing that, but anyway, we could do that. That is a possibility. Modals kind of open up the window for a lot of different things that we could put. It doesn't just have to be now static content. We can add other stuff in here, and the content that'll come in here can be added from post types in Joomla. So you're going to be able to go in there and actually change the information that is in here and stuff. You're not going to need to know how to do any coding to change any of this information or anything like that at all. So anyway, that's our recommendation. If you have any other questions or anything, just let us know. All right, have a great day.